I'm living a life of secrets that will undoubtedly unravel the fabric of my family. It all revolves around my frustrations as a devout Christian father and husband, trying to lead my family in these modern times. I find myself grappling with the complexities of woke politics and a wife, Emily, who refuses to understand her traditional position in the home. She's not attentive to my needs at all. I understand ambition, but traditionally homemaking is what keeps families happy and gives children the upbringing they deserve. We have one son who still lives with us, but is in his final year of grad school. I wish we had more children, but Emily was overwhelmed with her own schooling and raising our son. She didn't have the capacity to do more. From the time our son was born until about 6 years ago, Emily bounced from part-time job to part-time job, one idea after the other, one class after the other. Throughout this time, she took me for granted, barely cooking and hiring a housekeeper to maintain the home. Eventually, she decided to go to paralegal school. I demanded that she stick with it. I worked tirelessly to put her through school while paying all of our other expenses. Well, these gaps between Emily and I continue to widen, and I've been longing for a simpler, more faithful existence. So, I did something unimaginable. I stole money from my own son. In the midst of the pandemic, he pursued some online investment ventures. Actually, it was more luck than anything because he hadn't done much research. In any event, I betrayed his trust to fund a secret life with an old high school friend, Rena. Rena and I reconnected on Facebook, and I feel like a teenage boy again. I am the center of her world, and it's the best place on earth. Together, we're building a life hidden from the prying eyes of my family. Our son trusted me to keep the money in a high-yield account so he wouldn't be tempted to use the money on fly-by-night investment trends. The money sat there for 2 years. But then, Rena, my answered prayer, came along. The first purchase was a computer with extensive security, hardware, and software, allowing me to work remotely without arousing suspicion. Next, a down payment on solar panels for our house, a move driven by my desire to disconnect from a world I believed was unraveling. There are so many issues with our world. I know that the sooner we become completely self-reliant, the better. Upgrades to our rental property followed, and this was prompted by multiple requests from Rena, because the rental is the best place for us to spend time with each other. My tenant travels a lot, so when he's away, Rena and I have time to ourselves, to reconnect. This is also an investment in my family's future, and as the head of my household, that's extremely important to me. To repay the stolen funds, I've taken up DoorDash deliveries as a side hustle. Every late-night drop-off feels like a penance, an attempt to reconcile my guilt while maintaining the illusion of financial stability at home. But the weight of the secret gnaws at me with each meal I deliver. Meanwhile, my son's relationship with his girlfriend is flourishing, and I'm haunted by the fear that he might propose soon. The thought of him needing money for an engagement ring sends waves of anxiety through me. How could I face him knowing the truth? I want to rip this Band-Aid off. Just tell Emily I want a divorce, but I've spoken out against divorce so many times. She would rip me apart. And she'd definitely take the rental home and whatever else she could get her hand on, especially now that she's a paralegal. I'm thousands of dollars away from repayment, and the holidays are coming, which means I will need to spend more money to keep up appearances. But Rena is worth sacrificing for. She understands the terrible position I'm in, and she keeps me sane. The other night, Rena suggested I sow discord between my son and his girlfriend to buy us some time to repay the money. Nothing terrible, just something that causes a flicker of distrust. I'm seriously considering it because I need to get things right. I just need a bit more time.